Farmers vent their anger on riot police in Warsaw. Protests against policies from Brussels are escalating, and these farmers increasingly consider the EU their enemy. Only 2 years ago, thousands of Ukrainian refugees were warmly welcomed at this border. Now it's blocked. Polish farmers say EU support for Ukraine has gone too far.
Ukrainian grain is flooding Poland, and we're getting poorer and poorer. We don't know what to do with our products anymore.
Roman Kondrów produces grain and corn close to the border. He says after Russia invaded Ukraine and the EU lifted import duties on Ukrainian grain, he lost most of his income. He does not believe Ukraine's claim that only 5% of its grain is passing through Poland.
This is our pain. I want the government to take concrete decisions. We want actions. I want the government to understand and help us financially, or to export this grain from Ukraine to countries in Africa, for example.
The blockades have caused kilometers-long queues of Ukrainian trucks at the border. Some haven't moved for weeks. The border blockades are causing major delays of deliveries of goods into Ukraine. And while the farmers are saying that they let military and humanitarian aid pass, these protests have seriously damaged Ukraine's relationship with the one country that helped it most since Russia invaded. Every day, Ukrainian drivers hope the blockades will end so their goods can pass. They don't understand why Polish farmers have gone this far.
I asked the Polish farmers, what else do you need in Europe? They have zero loans, they have everything, and they are still carrying banners complaining. In Ukraine, everything is much more difficult for us.
Ukraine has accused the protesters of having a political motive, especially with EU elections coming up in June. Images of farmers carrying pro-Russian banners in support of President Putin have made things even worse. But the farmers insist they'll remove the blockades as long as their incomes and their future can be guaranteed. Vaessen, Jazeera, Medyka at the Polish-Ukrainian border.